I still think back to the time. I can remember the conversation, Dave, when I was in the locker room down there at George's and Fridley when Ray Webby, he was such a good guy.
Yeah.
Everybody liked Ray. Ray was the Wally Carbo of the PWA. He was the
Right.
likable guy. Anyways, he came up to me in the locker room and he said, it was after my match, I think, and I don't even know what match it was. And anyways, he came up to me and he says, tell me it was a good match and everything. And he said, and Ray was the booker. He's the one that booked these matches and stuff. Eddie promoted the shows, but Ray booked the matches. And Ray did a thing called Wrestle for Shelter. Wayne, you probably remember those. It was a fundraiser. And
Yeah.
he goes, I got Wrestle for Shelter coming up this year, and I think that you and Sean Waltman would be an excellent match. Would you want to wrestle him for that show? Would you be interested? And I said, yeah, I'll do it. Now remember, when I said I'd do it. Ray could have said any name in there, and I would have said yes.
Right.
I just loved getting in the ring and doing it.
And at this point, Waltman was not.
Nah, he wasn't like, oh God, Sean Waltman, yeah, I want to have a match with him. No, nobody knew he was going to be a big star.
No.
So
I viewed him as another good wrestler, but too small.
Yeah, small like me. What I seen though is I knew that Waltman was very similar to me style wise. Right. The only thing he did different that I didn't do was that little spinning kick thing he did.
Yeah,
I wasn't doing that.
He was more aerial than you were.
Well, I was aerial, just not in the way he was.
Right.
Like I'd go off the top rope a lot, right? I mean, back in the PWA days, I was doing the clothesline off the top rope. And I wasn't doing it Kane style. I was landing like an airplane. So because of that, I just ended up leaving the wrestling business at that point. And everybody was telling me I was too small too, and I was hearing all that stuff, and I got so tired of hearing that. And at that time period, I probably was too small. So, and you hear it, you have to hear it enough. It's like, all right, fine, whatever. I'm too small then, I guess, and because like everybody in the indie business that starts out, you have aspirations to get to the big time, whether that be the AWA, the NWA, the WWF. That's where you want to get. And I did too. I had those same dreams and aspirations. That's where I wanted to get. But if everybody's telling me I'm too small to get there, then what am I doing this for? That was my thinking back then. So, that's my one regret. I wish I could go back and change all that, because look what Waltman did. Waltman didn't listen to him, and he made it.
Right.
So good for him.